Come on, Tiger. 240 motherfucking P gang. You already know what it is. Bad baby, relay boys, old Hollywood squad, gang. Yo. Um, appreciate all of y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all for always tuning in. Uh, today I'm on a different type of time. I'm on a different type of energy, right? I'm on a super different type of energy today. I'm not gonna be too friendly today. Um, I'm not gonna really reply to certain things that I don't like. I'm just gonna just remove you from the channel. So, you know, all right. One of, if not the biggest problems of the black community is indeed the black community. Our demand for our own demise has become prevalent. Cycle that's been pitched to us that this is good. And put that in English. We as a people have fell in love with our own demise. So we live in a realm and a world. We live in a realm and a world that our people now take high pride in our demise on many levels. One, we don't give praise to smart people. Via it be anyone who is extremely smart in the hood or any environment. We don't praise smart people. We don't put smart people on a pedestal at all, ever. Two, uh, we take pride in unsuccessful ideas. So in our community, which is the black community, which is specifically the urban community, there'll be someone that'll brag about going to jail, or there'll be someone that'll brag about getting caught. Nigga, have you seen my paperwork? Nigga, that should say I'm real. Nigga, I did 20 years, nigga, for attempted murder, all robbery. Nigga, I'm really about that. Nigga, check my rap sheet, nigga. I got bodies. I'm a real nigga. I'm a real nigga. I'm really with this shit. I'm really with the streets. I'm real. I'm gangster. I'm a thug. I'm real. I went to jail. Lock me up. Throw away the key. I love the smell of crack of a man's ass 3 in the morning. You ever seen the soap running down it? Come this bitch with these damn wolves. Come here. My fault. No, I got my dog out, but this lady got these big old three huskies. But no, right? So we have become addicted to our own demise. Drug dealer stories. So me and my man K Doze and my man No Bars this morning was talking about drug dealers. And although a lot of drug dealers was up from drug dealing, right? And in our community, we praise the drug dealer. Oh, the drug dealer, that's the nigga. That nigga's the GOAT. But then on the back end, we think about how many families was destroyed from drugs, right? So for every dollar that was made, somebody's family was in shambles. For every crack rock that was smoked, somebody's family was in shambles. Some little kid was in the room crying because his family was broken apart. Not to take away from no drug dealers, but there is a gift and a curse to everything. But what I'm saying is this: we are taught as a community to literally praise our own demise. And it goes deeper than just men physical. It goes in the aspect of our women too, black women specifically. In the aspect of urban community, and this is just from me growing up in the hood, who is more likely to get the girl? A nigga with no car, with no fly clothes and no shoes, with a 900 credit score, or a nigga in a Tahoe on 25s with a Rolex chain? Can we blame the women for that? No, we can't blame them because everything. All right, we can't blame nobody, and this is another thing that is a part of the problem with the black community. When we do come up with a solution, we point fingers. Yes, when we do come up with a solution, we point fingers. And we point fingers at ourselves. We go, well, she did. Well, we did. We point fingers at ourselves. And one thing we don't do is we don't ever think about the design, the grand design that is based on multiple year plot. A lot of this stuff is written up. Secret services, via the FBI, via the CIA, via all this shit is written up and has been written up for years. There's been 1,000-year plots, blueprints, 1,000-year plots, grandkids passed down, Rockefellers, ECT, 1,000-year plots, full 1,000-year plots. These are not conspiracy theories. And I told you today, I'm not with it today. They're long-term plots to elude us in a direction of self-destruction. So one thing I've learned is through many years of colonization and killing and just destruction of all native inhabitants, the people that tried to terraform this earth came up with a conclusion. And the conclusion is we can't kill these niggas. So the second option was we got to figure out a way to make them kill themselves. What is the best way to make them? Because you got to think, like, right? So MK Ultra is real, mind control is real, like eluding in the thought, like all type of shit is real, like just controlling one's perspective. So let me tell you how mind control is real. Mind control happens on a day-to-day basis, especially with the phones in general. You could be doing something and you could look at your phone and a specific type of ad will pop up and you'll forget what you was doing. It happened to me sometimes. I know it happened to y'all. You could be about to do something, click on your phone and go to XYZ, it'd be a certain ad there. That little thought could make your brain go, I'm hungry now. Just a little thought. You can see a cracker. Something good as a cracker. Your whole perspective, your stomach will change, your mind will change. Everything you're thinking about change. You know how I know this is true? Your Instagram search algorithm. You go to your Instagram search algorithm and you can look at one thing and your algorithm will change. It's just that simple. So mind control is very real in today's time. It's very real. Right? They can play certain stuff. You can watch certain stuff on TV that'll trick your emotions, eluding your emotions. A lot of things that they can do. Right? Um, but the facts still remain. Right? Throughout. All right. So just going back to this. Right? I think I want to walk. So just going back to this thought. Right? This one thought. Look at people today, and I'm just gonna send some names. Look at niggas like Trippy Red. Trippy Red, one of the weirdest looking people on the face of the earth. Just say like, look at Trippy Reds, look at the Drakes, look at the Herbos, look at the basketball players, Stephen Curry. Look at everybody. Everybody's having a good time. Everybody's financially up. Everybody's having a good time. Everybody's spending $25,000 on rollies and shit, and $100 on shit. Everybody's up. Think everybody want to be number one. Everybody want billboards. Everybody's trying to break records. ECT yada yada yada. Just think. Right? Now, the thought that we should be thinking about is, what were we doing before the destruction of Black Wall Street? I'm gonna say that again. Not only the destruction of Black Wall Street, the destruction of our thriving society that we had in Central Park. Because a lot of niggas don't know that. A lot of niggas don't know that Central Park was a ultra black thriving society, similar to Black Wall Street. There was a time in our history, recent history, that black people were on one accord, and that was to make black people better. There was a time in our history, there was a time where the only objective was to lift thy brother up. There was a time. There was a time in our history. No, and this is the thing. We can't say that we got selfish. We didn't do anything. This is the problem. I just said this earlier. We always point the finger at ourselves. We we didn't do anything. We were subjective to a grand design. Hey, come here. Hey, hey, get over here. Come on. Hey, get over here now. We were subjective to a grand design. This was all by design. So I think back to like when Martin Luther King was around, when Malcolm X was around, when Marcus Garvey was around, when the Black Panther movement was a thing, when gang banging really stood for protecting the community. There was a time in our lifetime, or prior, right before our lifetime, that there was an epic push to uplift thy brother. I remember in my lifetime, you could go to your boy house up the street and eat dinner. I remember in my lifetime, which is early 90s, you could actually eat dinner at your friend's house up the street. In this lifetime, I don't even know if people cook dinner no more, especially black people. Of this, do black girls still cook? Is that still a thing? Like all these fake ass Instagram models with the fake ass bodies, do they cook? Is cooking still a thing? Because I remember, nowadays society will tell you like looks is important, right? Like most people today is worried about looks. From my era, a girl with a mean kitchen arm was more important. I remember when girls used to use that as a tool. I remember my era. I remember that was a tool. Like, like there was a tool. Like there was a thing. Like, no, keep your man full. Like that was a thing for my era. Like you got to keep your man full. Keep your man full, you'll keep him at home. It's the thing. But I'm just saying, right? In my era, you could go up the block and eat a meal. Nowadays, it's just apartment living, fast food, apartment living, fast food, and Instagram pictures. Right? I don't know. It's weird. This is weird. Moving forward, right? The grand design, and the grand push to where we no longer desire what's good for us. We no longer desire uplifting one another. I remember earlier in my time, and it's just maneuvering with my father and them earlier, like I'm talking like 80, 85. I remember 85, 86. I remember my family, there was a time where if you didn't know somebody, you spoke highly. Hey, how you doing? If you seen thy brother anywhere, it was auto conversation because we know that we both share an enemy. We know that at any minute, one of them might come up the street and harass us. Now, in 2021, if you go somewhere and you the only black nigga there and you see another nigga who is the only black nigga there, y'all gonna have tension. Hey, dear New York, I love you with all my heart. I love New York with all my heart. But I'ma just be on honest with you. I'm just be on honest with you. New York is the Matrix. I just want to put that out there loud and clear. Whenever I'm in New York, I be like, this shit can't be real. Like, it just can't be. Like, especially when I'm in like Times Square and shit. Oh, this shit can't be real. It can't be. Like, New York is literally Grand Theft Auto, like without a doubt, 100% Grand Theft GTA 12, 100%. I remember my first time in New York. I'm walking up the block. I'm like, hey man, you know how to get the fourth? I mean, 124th from Broadway. The nigga didn't even register me. He was so in his destination to work. Nigga just was like stopped at the stoplight. My boy said, "Oh yeah, you in New York City, baby. These niggas only care about one thing here: going to work. That's it. They don't care about nothing else. They gotta get to work and they gotta get back to their little ass apartment." I said, "Oh shit." I said, "Now this is New York City, baby. Now the struggle in New York is real. You know what's even more crazy about New York? New York is a place where I realized people love their demise, and I'm glad we gonna bring New York into this. New York, 100% a place where people have fell in love with their demise. This is not New York standard. For one, oh, the sound crazy? Here we go again. You can come on.